I low-key wish I could have been like witness to like a freak off. Yo, it's your boy C from the Playboiz podcast, and we are here with another live reaction. I was told that Diddy had 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and we about to get into it and see what's up with that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We're not able to really go live on Twitch because my Wi-Fi is not carrying. We got a TikTok, Instagram. Just continue to show the love and support. I'm gonna try and post a video every single day for 1 month and see how much progress we can get within that one freaking month. Let's dive into this Diddy situation that they got going on.
We're now getting a closer look at the mountains of evidence federal investigators collected at the homes of P. Diddy leading up to his indictment. This includes things like guns, ammunition, electronic evidence, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant. To understand all this and how it relates to Diddy's case, we're hearing from former CIA officer and FBI agent Tracy Walder. I'm Sierra Gillespie, and this is Law and Crime News. Major news this week out of New York, where now disgraced rapper Sean P. Diddy Combs was arrested.
Diddy was never really a rapper though. Am I tripping? Diddy was never really a rapper though.
And taken into custody. On Monday, a grand jury indicted him on multiple federal charges, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Homeland Security took Diddy into custody at the Park Hyatt in New York. According to his legal team, Diddy's been in the city for the past week ahead of these anticipated charges. So Diddy may have had a heads up that these charges were on the way, but it wasn't a complete surprise to the rest of us either. Federal investigators issued search warrants on 2 of Diddy's homes this spring, and that's when experts told us it's not if, but when Diddy will be arrested. We couldn't confirm then that Diddy was the target of the search, but we had a good idea what investigators were looking for. Electronic evidence.
I ain't gonna lie, once they get Homeland Security on you, bro, it's over. Homeland Security, if you got like regular NYPD, LAPD, whatever, you still gonna go to jail. They're gonna do whatever. But once you get the feds, Homeland Security, the DAs and stuff like that involved, nigga, you're going away for a minute.
Of alleged illegal acts like sexual assault or racketeering. These allegations date back to November of last year, when Cassandra Ventura, known publicly as the singer Cassie, filed civil suit against Diddy. She laid out some major claims against him, saying over the course of their relationship, Diddy physically and emotionally abused her, forced her to carry illegal weapons, and even made her have sex with prostitutes. The lawsuit was settled outside of court just 1 day after it was filed, but it was just the start of the wave of lawsuits.
I ain't gonna lie, Diddy, now that I'm looking at this nigga, he do look like freaky as hell, low key, like his beard shiny as hell and shit. Like he do look like a little. He give me like. I really didn't think Diddy was gay though. I really didn't think Diddy was gay, but let's keep watching.
Diddy would soon face. Over the next few months, multiple other accusers came forward with civil suits alleging Diddy's pattern of sexual abuse dated back as far as the 1990s. A civil suit filed by Rodney Jones, also known as the producer Lil Rod, brings these accusations into 2024. According to Lil Rod's lengthy suit, Diddy is the kingpin in a gun trafficking, drug trafficking, and sex trafficking scheme. Lil Rod also accused Diddy of sexual assault and echoed Cassie's allegation that Diddy forced him to have sex with a prostitute. Lil Rod's lawsuit includes something else that may have piqued the feds' interest. He alleges there are hundreds of hours of video and audio recordings of Diddy's illegal behavior. We now know this is what the feds were searching for on March 25th, when they executed search warrants at Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. At the time, we only speculated that investigators collected electronic evidence, but now we know for sure. According to the indictment against Diddy, investigators seized more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant from his home. The court doc states these items were used in something referred to as freak-offs, which were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of the Combs enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes, unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. So Diddy's business employees...
Bro, you know how much sex you gotta have to need an IV? Oh my God. Nigga, what? So he basically drugged up all the niggas that was there, right? Made them do whatever continuously until they were completely exerted, completely obliterated. Y'all see my big words, nigga, stop playing. But I'm like, nah, that's not cool. I ain't gonna lie, that's not cool. Diddy need to...
He's allegedly facilitated these freak-offs by stocking the hotel rooms in advance with the required freak-off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linens, and lighting, cleaning the hotel rooms after the freak-offs to try to mitigate room damage, arranging for travel for victims, commercial sex workers, and Combs to and from freak-offs, resupplying Combs with the requested supplies, delivering large sums of cash to Combs to pay the commercial sex workers, and scheduling the delivery of IV fluids. So these items were collected during the federal raids, including narcotics and hundreds of bottles of lube and baby oil. There were also electronic files of these freak-offs, and the feds collected those too. In addition to all this, investigators seized AR-15 guns, ammunition, and a large-capacity drum magazine from Diddy's home. Since those raids in March, federal prosecutors have been crafting their case against Diddy, which led to grand jury proceedings against him. So he was indicted on Monday and taken into custody, and on Tuesday, that indictment was unsealed. Also on Tuesday, Diddy appeared in federal court where he pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. During the hearing, Diddy was also denied bail, a federal judge ruling he must remain in custody until trial.
Dang, yo, they denied bail because he know that whatever bail they set it at, he gonna make it low key. I feel like he gonna make it, yeah. If I was a judge, I wouldn't get that nigga bail neither.
All that in mind, let's take a closer look at what exactly the feds collected from Diddy's homes. For that, we turn to former CIA officer and FBI agent Tracy Walder. This indictment that just came down, I know we were kind of expecting it to happen, but when it did, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I had expected, and I'd said before that I thought we'd get an indictment within 6 to 9 months. People weren't happy with me because they thought that was just too long. But it was almost exactly 6 months, actually, since the warrants were served on both of his homes. I think it's not a surprise to me because I'm glad he's being charged with this. I wholeheartedly thought that he would have a RICO, a racketeering charge. I knew that would be something that they would get him on. I was concerned that they wouldn't get him on human trafficking because sometimes that can be really difficult to prove. And I just always worry that those cases fall through the cracks and then justice isn't served for the victims. And so I was pleased to see that he was charged with that so that hopefully he could be held accountable.
Much of the evidence that the prosecution now has against Diddy came from the federal raids. Talking about a federal search warrant, what does that look like, just generically?
Right. So in this case, and I don't recall if I talked to you about this or maybe Jesse, but when that warrant was served back in March, the question is if they served the warrant, why can't they just arrest him? And again, as you mentioned, they probably didn't have enough evidence at that time to do so. However, to get a warrant like that, where it's served simultaneously and, in a surprising manner, they really had to prove one of two things. The first being that evidence was imminently going to be destroyed or that the lives of people were in danger. I believe that it was the former.
You think Diddy would be like a hitman? Like if somebody snitch on him or something like that, he'll really light their ass. I don't know. I thought Diddy was one of those cool ass uncles that you feel me, you could just chill with. He have hella shorties at the crib, but he on some next level type junk. He got guns, freaking bringing niggas across the border, freaking doing all this extra stuff. I'm like, yo, what's up, Diddy, bro? 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro, for a freak off. Oh my God, bro. I low-key wish I could have been like witness to like a freak off. Not in it. Chill. Hold on, wait. Not in the freak off, but like on some like, yo, what is this nigga doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what happened on the tape. Only like, I feel like only the security, Homeland Security or whatever know what happened. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All right, I'm done with this. Yo, it's your boy AC from the Playboiz podcast, and we are out this mug. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We out here, you feel me? We got a 30-day challenge. I'm gonna try and post a video for 30 days. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all.